This is a video by Richpin. Today we're working on a 2002 Dodge Dakota, and what we're doing today is we're changing the alternator. What happened to this truck, it was sitting around for about a month and the alternator just froze up. And when it did that, while the engine was running, it just ripped the belt to shreds. Look at that. So, we're going to need a new belt, plus the alternator. So the first thing we're going to do is come over here, and we're going to remove the negative post on the battery. That's the first thing we're going to do. The next thing we need to do is take the electrical connections off of the alternator. Now this one right back here, there is a little piece right here on the top. You'll push that down and you'll pull back on the connection, and that will remove that one. And this one right up here, you squeeze these two little ears on the cover and slide that back, and there is a 13mm nut on here, and you remove that nut right now. Now this one right here looks like it's going to need a little penetrating oil, so we'll spray that on there and we'll remove that now. We have 3 bolts that secure the alternator on. Here's one of them right here, a 13mm, and I'm going to take that off now. That's that one. Now we have 2 bolts that secure the front of the alternator on. They're 15mm. Here's one down here, which I've already loosened. And we have one over here on the other side. And what I used that worked good is this deep socket. It's about 2.5 inches deep. And that will work good right there. It will clear the fan shroud and give you enough of room. So we need to take that one off right now. Alright, we got the bolts out, and what I'm going to do is spray a little penetrating oil down here where that left bolt goes through the alternator, and we should be able to, yep, move that around, free that up, and we'll pull it towards the battery side, and there it is. She's all out. Now what I noticed when the alternator froze up, the belt was moving over the tensioner pulley here, and you can see that it melted the plastic pulley here, the multi-grooves on the pulley, so we're going to have to replace that. The pulley is held on by a 15mm bolt, so we're going to remove that. I already checked the tensioner and it's in good shape, so we're going to salvage that and just replace the pulley. Now to remove that nut, what I'm going to use is the serpentine belt tool that you use for the loosening of the serpentine belt tensioner. We can get right down in there and get on that nut, and just like that. Now before we put our new tensioner pulley on, we're going to take some blue thread locker here Just put a little bit on the threads. And now we can tighten it up. Well, we got that pulley all in, so now we can take our new alternator, slide that into place. There we go. Now we can put all our bolts back in, put our electrical connections on, and put our new belt on, and the job is done. We just replaced an alternator on our Dodge Dakota.